Hi, it's the M.L.M for the Soul Channel, and I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And some people I thank who have inspired me, hope they can inspire you as well. I will have links below this video to their sites. They are Rabbi Shalom Arush, Rabbi Lazer Brody, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Elon Anava, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rav Daniel Asore, Nisan Baruch Black, David Sachs, Rabbi Michael Skobach, Jews for Judaism, Rabbi David Ashir, and Rabbi Ron Uvain. As well, if you've never checked out this channel before, I will have a link right below this video to my first video, which explains what M.L.M for the Soul means, what it stands for, and what I'm doing. So today's topic is again from an email that I get from Rabbi Eli Mansour on his weekly Parasha Insights. Again, this is not for the upcoming Parasha, but it's still applicable. I call this Showing Self-Restraint, and this is related to Parshat Yitro, or Yisro, however you pronounce it. So the Parasha tells of Matan Torah, when Hashem was giving Bnei Israel the Torah at Har Sinai. The Midrash teaches that after we received the Torah, the other nations felt jealous and complained to Hashem, arguing that Bnei Israel did not deserve this special distinction of receiving the Torah. They felt that Bnei Israel were no different than any other nation, and thus they were no more worthy of the Torah than any other nation. So Hashem responded by saying, bring your genealogical records. Like, where's your, pedigree, so to speak? Well, that's what the next sentence is. Meaning the other nations do not have the same yichus, or pedigree, as Bnei Israel, and thus they could not receive the Torah. So how do we explain this midrash? Why is a special pedigree necessary prerequisite for receiving the Torah? So King Shlomo teaches in Koheles 3:19, Mutar ha'adam min behema ayin, that there is no difference between human beings and animals. At first glance, that seems very difficult to understand. Is there really no difference between the human being and the animal? One explanation given for this verse is that Mutar ha'adam min behema, that the advantage and power that the human being has over the animal is ayin, the ability to say to oneself no, to deny oneself something he instinctively wants. When an animal feels hungry and sees food, it will go ahead and just take it. That's just their nature. That's how they live, by instinct. But by contrast, a Jew who is given a piece of scrumptious food during the Elah, which is the end of the Yom Kippur service, after 24 hours of fasting, will not place it anywhere near his mouth until after the fast. That's what we have to do. We have the same physical drives as animals, but we have the power of ayin, the ability to restrain these drives and deny ourselves the enjoyment that our bodies instinctively want. That's why we're considered at the higher level. This power, however, requires training. In order to deny ourselves what our physical drives make us want, we need to hone our skills of self-restraint and self-discipline, hence the name for this video. And this is why the yichus is so vital for receiving the Torah and committing to live by its rules. The Torah imposes on us many rules and restrictions that require, at times, restraining the animalistic drives within us. So we have to overcome. There's a lot of things in life we have to work on. We have challenges. We're tested, so that's part of it. We are able to commit ourselves to these rules and restrictions because of our yichus, because we are the descendants of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, who taught us by example and instilled within all of us the power of discipline and self-restraint. So yes, we can learn a lot from them. The Torah is it's not a history book. It's meant to teach us lessons of life. It's life instructions. They implanted within their descendants a special quality of ayin, and this quality is what we need to commit ourselves to the Torah. And then in the end he says, may we all be worthy descendants of our sacred patriarchs and succeed throughout our lives in developing and properly utilizing this unique skill of, quote, ayin, I should say, that's what I meant to say before, so we can live up to the demands and expectations of Hashem's treasured nations, and that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days, and the rebuilding of our final and everlasting Beis HaMikdash. Amen, and thanks for watching.